Hello guys, welcome to our new playlist, Google Earth Engine for the charts. So in today's video, we're going to start with the basics, how we can create a simple line chart, how we can modify them, and what are the data we are using, how we can reduce them for a region. So everything will be covered in this video. So let's get started. So first of all, I want to define my region of interest. So for today's video, I'm going to take the Kodagu district as my region of interest, and we're going to plot the maximum as well as minimum temperature, a monthly average temperature for the region of Kodagu, and we're going to plot it in the chart, and we will modify them. So this will be for the year 2023. You can also do it for 2024 if you want. So the data set is a huge data set. It is available for more than 60 plus years. So let's get started. So I need a shapefile of my Kodagu region. So I'm gonna get it from FAO, uh, the Food and Agriculture Organization. So if you can import this Global Administrative Unit layer 2015 second level administrative unit, you just import this, and you will rename it as FAO. So in order to know more about this dataset, you just can go to the metadata. So come to the table schema. So here you will find the admin O code, or the zero code, and admin 1 and 2. So this is the level of administration. So 1 stands for the state boundaries, and 2 stands for the district boundaries, and 0 stands for the country boundaries. So we need the shapefile for the Kodagu region. So I'm just gonna create one point near Markeri, and I'm gonna rename it as point. So now I have to filter my FAO dataset to my region of interest, that is the Kodagu. So I'm creating a variable called region of interest, and I'm filtering down the FAO with the use of the function filter bounds to point. So that's it. Let's print our region of interest. Yeah, you have one element, one feature. So expand this, get the properties. You will find the name the admin zero name is India, the country inside the Karnataka state. So you will have the Kodagu name for the administration level 2 name is Kodagu. So yeah, we have our uh, region of interest. So now let's start with our climate data. So I'm searching Terra climate. So if you can just see in the raster catalog, we have Terra climate dataset. So it is available from 1958 to till present, and it is of the resolution 4.6 kilometers. So it's a quite high resolution as compared to other climate datasets. So because it will be usually available uh, with the 25 kilometers or 40 kilometers. So as you can see the bands. So we have various bands. So as the name suggests, the monthly climate and climate water balance for the global terrestrial surface. So we have the evapotranspiration, we have the climate water deficient, we have the drought severity index to monitor the drought, and we have the evapotranspiration, the precipitation accumulation, runoff, soil moisture, everything we have, as well as the snow water equivalent. So the band which we have to concern today is this minimum temperature TMMN and the maximum temperature TMMX. So additionally, you can see the units are in degrees Celsius, and the value ranges from minus 770 to 387. So don't panic. So we have a scale value to be get multiplied with from zero point 0.1. So we will see how we can manipulate and how we can multiply the scale value. So let's import this, and you can rename it as Terra Climate or TC for short. So yeah, my Terra Climate data is imported now. So you can now create a variable called filter. So for the TC dataset, I need to filter it down for the bounds to my region of interest, and I also need to filter it down to date. with the use of the function dot filter date. So starting from 2023 January 1 to 2023, or you can give 2024 January 1, because the end date is exclusive. It means it doesn't consider the end date. So our last date will be 2023 December. So since it's a monthly data set, you have one image for 1 month, so it doesn't really matter. So let's print this in order to know is it filtered correctly or not. So I'm printing the filtered collection. So here I have an image collection with the 12 elements in it. So one band, one image for 1 month. Here you can see we have 14 bands, which we not need. We need only minimum as well as maximum temperature. So I'm just using the function dot select to select the band. So I need temperature minimum and temperature maximum. So additionally, you can rename it here, or we will do this later. So now if you can just run, you can always use control plus enter to run the script. You don't need to always go to this run button to run your script. So we have two bands now, and the temperature minimum, temperature maximum are selected. So out of the 14 bands, now we need to map our scale value. So I'm creating one more variable called dataset. So for the filter variable, we need to map a function which takes input each of the image, and it should return an image but multiplied with 0.1. So that's our scale value. So why we are provided with the scale value is that because it consumes a less storage. So if you can scroll it down, for every bands we have a scale value to get multiplied with 0.1, 0.001, because it takes a less storage value in order to store the integers rather than storing the float value. So for like similar to Sentinel-2 also have a scale value of 0.001. So almost all remote sensing data will have a scale value. So be cautious when you use such data set, and when you carry out the further analysis, it's better to scale the value first. Otherwise, you may mislead your research. So now I have multiplied my each image, that is our 12 image, with a 0.1 scale factor. So let's print this data set. Yeah, as you can see, whenever I multiply an image, so with the map function, a new image is created. So where my properties have been lost, so I don't have the time and date, any of the properties has been lost. So in order to carry my properties, I need to use a function called copy properties. So I have used the copy properties function, and I need to give some parameters. So from where it should copy the parameters from the image, and what are all the properties it should copy is that it should copy all the property names. So now let's print our data set in order to see all the properties have been copied or no. So now if you can expand the feature collection, you can see my date, my month, everything has been, property has been now copied, and we have the time and time start, and everything is copied for my scaled image. So now our data set is ready. We need to plot it in a chart in order to know how does it look. So let's start. I'm creating a variable called chart, and let's go to documentary. So we're using UI dot chart for image. Since we are plotting across the image, we should go for image. So here you find a series. So this is the function we're using in this particular tutorial. So it will generate a chart from the image collection. So we have an image collection of 12 elements, and it will give the x-axis label, y-axis label, as well as the series will be each of the band. So remember, the word series means the single band is called a series. so not some time series or time collection is that. So the series means a band name. And the arguments we need to specify are the image collection, we need the region, we need the reducer, what is the reducer should use across all the 12 images, and we need the scale and the X property. So all these parameters we should specify, and we can print the chart. So I'm writing the function ui.chart. So remember, you can always use control plus space in order to autofill your functions. So now I need to select this and control plus space to autofill the parameters. So the image collection is my data set across which I have to plot my chart, and region is my region of interest, the district shapefile of Kodagu, for which I need to know the maximum as well as minimum temperature, and the reducer. It means what is the reducer we should use across all the pixels. So I'm using the mean. So ee.reducer.mean, because it's a climate data, it's usually better to take an average of the observations rather than getting a sum. So for the scale, I need to copy this resolution. So 4638.3. So that will be the scale. And after that, X property is not needed. So by default, on the x-axis, we'll get the time. So that will be more meaningful. So just close the brackets and print the chart. So here you can see our chart is generating. So our chart has been ready. So if you can see, on the y-axis we have the band mean. It means the temperature minimum and temperature maximum in the red and blue color. And we have the dates March 2023 to November. So across till December it will be there. And on the x-axis label there is some system time start is there. So how we can manipulate this chart with the use of one more function. So we'll see. So we just need to set a function called set options. So for the set options, we need to specify some of the parameters, like I want to change my title. So here you find that this one is the title. So it is band mean across images is not a kind of attractive. So I want my title to be monthly temperature. Okay. Then after that, I need my bands. In the legend we have T minimum and T maximum, so I want that to be changed. So in order to do this, you can just go to your variable filtered. So here you can just put a comma and create a one more list. uh, Here you have to give the new names for your new bands. For example, for the T minimum, I want it to be renamed as minimum, and for the temperature maximum I want it to be just maximum. So now if you click on the run, automatically your legend will be renamed as maximum and minimum. So that's the beauty of Google Earth Engine. So after you rename your title, here you can see monthly temperature has been renamed in the title. So next I want my vertical axis to be changed, and I want to use the key dictionary again. I want to change its title from band mean to let's say I want it to be in temperature. So because we are depicting temperature on the y-axis, and it's in the degree Celsius. And additionally, I also want to change my horizontal axis. So I need to change the title to nothing. So because already the date is here, I want to just remove this image labeled by system time start. So let's give it a run and see if it changes or no. Yeah, you can see our y-axis has been renamed as temperature. See, and our x-axis have the dates. So if you can just open the pop-up in here, so you will find the x-axis has the dates to 9/16, so in between. So I kind of don't like it, so I want to change the format of the date in the x-axis. So how can I do that? So you can just come here on the x-axis and you just give a comma and specify the format which I have to use in the year format as well as the monthly format. So now give it a run. Let's see if it changes. Yeah, you find our date format has been changed in the x-axis. Our title has changed. Our y-axis title has also changed. This is depicting the degree Celsius in degree Celsius in the y-axis and date along the x-axis. We have the legend for maximum temperature and minimum temperature. So only thing that is I don't like is that the color combination. So as you can see, it's inverse. So it is showing red for minimum and blue for maximum. So I want to change my colors. So now again come back to our code editor and I have already told you each of the series is called each of the band is called a series. So I want to manipulate my series now. So you just give it series parameter now. So open one more flower bracket because it should be a dictionary. You should specify the key values and you should press the enter. So remember we have two series. One is the maximum band and one is the minimum band. So here whatever the bands will be arranged in a chronological, not in chronological order, in the alphabetical order. So for example, the minimum comes first. So 0 will depict your first series. So I want its color to be changed to blue. Similarly for the first series I want the color to be changed to red. So let's see if it works. No, we have inverted it. So let's see if it works. Yeah, now as you can see our maximum and minimum temperature has been changed. Maximum in the red color and minimum is in the blue color. So as you can see it's also interactive map. So as you can hover over the series or the band, it will show you the values what was at the July 2023 the minimum temperature and maximum temperature it's showing on the pop-up. So additionally now I want to change my line width. So how you can do that in the uh, customization. So you can just simply specify what is my line width. So let's say I want the line width to be 2. So you have to give the comma. Let's give a run. Yeah, my line width has increased now. So additionally I want my point. I want the point size to be 2. Let's give it a run. Yeah, now you can see my point has been showing there. So earlier there was a plane. So if you can see it's a straight lines in here. So I want my curve type to be smooth. So how you can do that? Just simply specify your curve type to function. Give it a run. So your curves will be smoother now. Yeah, you can see the curve is smoother now. So I hope guys you have understood how you can manipulate a chart and you can directly download it in the PNG or SVG or CSV format. So additionally you can also change the type. For example, if you can just simply set your chart from here. So like for example I'm copying it in here and paste it down here. So rename it to be bar chart and here you can give set the chart type to be, let's say, bar chart. So always you can go to documentary, set chart type is there. So here you will find the scatter line column chart. So for knowing anything about how the different charts are available, so you can always go to this chart gallery. So these are the different charts which are available from the Google Charts tools. So you have a geo chart, scatter chart, column chart, you have histograms, bar chart, line chart, pie chart, bubble chart, donut chart. You have a number of charts. So for all of this you will find a documentary, and here you will find hello charts for a quick start, and for different types of charts how you can manipulate it, what are all the documentaries you should follow. Everything is written, so everything is well documented by Google. So if you can just follow this, so you will find a better documentary. So again, if you come back to our script, so I want my this to be a bar chart now. So you just specify it to be bar chart, and you should also print the bar chart. So yeah, here you can see our two graphs are there. So one is a line chart and one is a bar chart. So here you can see our again we have to set the options for band mean, and for the x-axis, y-axis, everything we can manipulate. So I think this is okay now. So you can just select the pop-up now. So you have the title, you have the vertical axis title, you have date set on the x-axis, so you have the legend, and you also have the pop-up. So you can just download the CSV if you want. So if you can just open it down, so you have a table with the maximum and minimum temperatures for the dates. So imagine you started with the image collection, so you ended with the CSV file, everything on its own. So additionally you can also get your SVG file if you want to uh, manipulate further more in any of the graphic softwares. So or else you can simply download the PNG. You will get the PNG downloaded smoothly, and you can use it in any of your research papers or elsewhere. So I hope guys you have understood how we can create a simple chart with the manipulations that you want, and we will further continue this playlist with the more advanced charts. So if you have any kind of queries or doubts, you can always post it in the comment section. So thank you for watching.